This week, the final four taking on their first audition song and the Beatles. This is Semi. Welcome to Semi. As always, I'm Tony W. This week, our final four are singing two songs, so this episode will be in two parts. Now, starting up tonight is Jake D singing Yesterday.
Hey, it's Jake. My audition song is Wind Does Cry, and I chose Yesterday by the Beatles because it's heartfelt, emotional, and I wanted to take it slow. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday.
I agree it was slow, sincere, and emotional, and although I would have liked louder dynamics, you did a very good job with the emotion. Once again, it was 1 nanometer of spark short of a fantastic performance. I want to be wowed. I want this to be done as well or better than the Beatles, but it was very good.
Jake, this was a beautiful, restrained vocal, and I think this might be my favorite thing you've done all competition. You didn't overdo it or riff it up. It was well enunciated, your voice was clear, the vocal was perfect for the instrumental version you used. Emotion was there, it felt very honest and naked, which I think was a nice contrast to both your first performance and to Alicia's rendition of the song, which was powerful in a completely different way. Great job.
If you want Jake in the final three, vote for him after the show. Next up is Erica Verne singing Why Don't You Do It in the Road.
My audition song is At Last. For the Beatles theme, I went out on a limb and chose Why Don't We Do It in the Road, for a few reasons. It's a zany song like me, it has a bluesy feel to it, but most of all I figured it would be a slim to none chance that anyone else would pick or expect to hear it. It's just not the average everyday Beatles tune, and to me that's the best part.
Why don't we do it in a row?
Erica, call me a pervert, but this song makes me chuckle in an immature high school jock sort of way. It sounds really dirty, and I'm sorry, Erica, but I think this was a really bad song choice. There's no lyrical content to this song at all. Your vocals are all fine and good, and that high part you pulled out was really cool. Good job vocally, but, I don't know, this just left a bad taste in my mouth.
I disagree with Dean 100% here because the Beatles meant to write the song as a tongue-in-cheek, cutesy, serious, naughty, yet funny song. And the fact that he laughed at this like an immature jock proved that you sent your message across really well. I dig it. I thought it was your best performance ever. It was a great song choice because it was a bluesy song. Great job.
If you want Erica to stay, vote for her after the show. Molly is up next singing The Long and Winding Road.
When I found out that the theme for this week was the Beatles, I was so excited and I knew exactly what I was going to sing. I chose The Long and Winding Road because it's an amazing, amazing song. And I think it's going to showcase the softer side of my voice, which is what the judges seem to want to hear. And my audition piece was I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. Lead me to your door, the wild and windy night that the rain washed away has left a pool of tears, crying for the day. Why leave me standing here? Let me know the way. Many times I've been alone, and many times I've cried. Anyway, you'll never know the many ways I've tried, but still they lead me back to the long, winding road.
Molly, I learned from Dean that the intensity of the notes equals the amount of breath you take, and it came across to me that you take so much breath after each and every phrase that your softer register comes at as jumbled, or a term I call sloppy singing. Work on that, breathe correctly, and you could do better.
I've never been a huge Beatles fan, so it's hard to judge fully not knowing the whole song, but I wonder if this particular arrangement from the song was the best to use. Perhaps the song doesn't have a hook. It seems a little anticlimactic. It was probably a good choice for you when it comes to the overall Beatles catalog, but definitely not my favorite thing I've heard from you.
If you want Molly in the final three, vote for her after the show. After Jake's version of it, here's Alicia's version of
When I
Yesterday.
found out that we were going to be performing a Beatles song, I knew that there was only one choice for me, and that's my favorite Beatles song, Yesterday, because it has so much powerful emotional significance for me, and hopefully I can convey that in my delivery. The second song is Reflection, which was my audition piece and is originally by Christina Aguilera. I'm not half the girl I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came so suddenly. Why he had to go, I don't know. He wouldn't say. I said I must have said something wrong. 'Cause now I long for yesterday.
Your vocals may be considered too showy on this track for hardcore Beatles fans, but I think they perfectly suit the instrumental that you used, which I'm guessing was not that of the Beatles. You definitely chose some of the best moments from the performance in this edit, and the finale is breathtaking. Any doubt I had about your other performance was put to rest with this one. You're still tops in my book. It'll be a shame if you don't take the Sim Idol crown.
Elisha, that was your best performance by a mile. I felt the emotional connection. I felt everything. There's nothing I can criticize about it. Fantastic job.
If you want Elisha to stay, vote for her after the show. This is the end of part 1. Now head on over and download part 2.